take two more callers and go QRT. Bye-bye.
Sierra 58 Alpha Tango.
Yeah, Sierra 58 Alpha Tango. Sierra 58 Alpha Tango. Very good day to you there, Boki, I think. We made the contact, when was it? July, I think. Go ahead, Boki. ON7OFF, Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox here in Brussels, listening to you. Over.
ON7OFF near Overijs. We do made a QSO, but I think that not was in July. I think it was in August. My God, I must check it out. That was in July. Gee, I'm old man. Sorry, Kurt. But now I'm on with the new radio, QSO.
Oh, and what's the secret? What's the secret? Tell me, Bokio.
7610, over.
7610, okay. That's a good one. That's a good one. The ICOM 7610. I'm gonna 7610. Let me just quickly have a look on the radio, because I remember. Yeah, that's the SDR one. That's a big one. It's a very big one. I think is it 200 watts output? Over?
No. Just 100 watts. Actually, I'm running a PA, so I'm on 500 now. Still the hex, the antenna. I'm using the same microphone and the same audio equipment I'm running before on 7300. I buy myself a little bit bigger radio, a little bit bigger toy. And I do taping this one now. I'll upload it a little bit later on YouTube, so you can see how you sounded over here in my shack, QSO.
Yeah, QSO. Yeah, maybe you remember that I was doing the live stream. I think maybe last time you were on the live stream as well. I haven't turned it on right now. It requires me to download the new version, need to reinstall it. It takes a while before it's doing it, so I didn't turn on the live stream today. Sometimes when I turn on the live stream, people coming into the live stream because they see that I'm going live, and then they come on the frequency, and I can barely say hello to each other because there's a pile of HI. So people, they just flock together. So that's why sometimes I just don't turn it on, because I want to have a little longer conversation. So that's what is sometimes the reason why I just don't turn it on. Back to you there, Boki. Sugar 58 Alpha Tango, ON7OFF, over.
Yeah, I also sometimes I do a live stream. Even that sometimes I turn on the live stream and shuffle around the frequency that I'm not that I would like to show. To the folks who is not familiar with ham radio, is not everything in a pile-up. Sometimes you just shuffling around and make a QSO here and make the QSO there and make a longer QSO, not just 5.9 and bye-bye. Yeah, but usually I remember before I started to live stream and tape it and everything, I was sometimes I was on the live stream just to hear how I'm sounding on the other side. I have some tapings here and then, and tapings of my transmission here in the local. But it's totally different when you hear yourself how you sound. Like, for example, in Indonesia or in the stateside, it's a totally different QSL court, over.
Yeah. You cannot monitor your own voice with a receiver in the shack, because it just doesn't work. You need to have a receiver far away. There's another option that I use pretty often. It's called rx.linkvanel.net. I think is a website. It's like a website that shows the world map, and you've got on that world map all different receivers all over the planet. So you can click on it, and it will start the live stream, not really a live stream, but the receive of that transceiver. And it's sometimes a good way also to figure out how the audio is. So very difficult, to actually set up your station without being able to listen to your own voice. But technology has changed quite a lot dramatically over the past few years. There was no live streams at all, like maybe 4 years ago, but people, they tend to do it more and more, and it gives some opportunities to actually check out how you sound, and improve your audio settings, because it's very important how you sound. It's very, very important. People, they don't realize, but if it's a normal conversation, I'll go with I'll probably go with a 2.4 kilohertz. But when there is a contest or there is a pilot, I'll just do like this. I go to 2 kilohertz. This is my 2 kilohertz setup. So there you go. It's sharper. My bandwidth is smaller, but the power is now on a smaller bandwidth. Let me just turn it back. So this is 2.4. Looks awful, isn't it? But it's good if you need to get through the pilot, mate. Over.
Yeah, QSL, I agree. I exactly agree. And look, a friend of mine, we just discussed it the other day. What is the help of the bandwidth of, I don't know, 3.6 kilo or 4 kilo or 5 kilo if of transmission if the other guy is listening on 2.4 or even lower? So he doesn't picking anything at all. So I think that 3 kilo is just enough, or 3.5 or something like that. Actually, my filters on the radio is wide open, and I'm on the SDR. I'm listening a little bit different, but anyway, you will see it. There was quite a difference in your transmission when you put it on the 2 kilo, and of course, if there is a context of pileup, there's just the high tones and really narrow helps you to push it through. No bass and no wide anything will help you at all. And I remember many years ago, like you said, the last live stream, when I was still on the dark side, I was running the EQ, and I was in with my normal setting, calling some DX Expedition. And even with the amplifier, I was not going through. It was a nightmare. And then I was looking on my equalizer, and I pump up down the bass and put it up the high tones. I was in the first call with a really nasty modulation. QSL.
Yeah, if you're really into audio and not all that kind of stuff, there is you probably know about the Heil microphones, right? But there is an interview of Bob Heil, who is the creator, or the how could I say, the director of Heil microphones. That guy, he gave a very good how can I say, not kind of seminary, was just what is it called, a video call with Hotel 7, sorry, what is it, come on, Hotel United, what is it always called? I've got it right here, Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform. That gentleman, he is doing live streams as well. He's in the States, he's in Florida, but he had 2 instances where he had interviews with Bob Heil. And Bob Heil, he explains everything about audio. It's very interesting. It's 2 hours long. It's 1 hour and 1 hour. But if you have some time, go and check it out. Search for Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform on YouTube, and look at Bob Heil conversations that he has. And he's very interesting. Absolutely fantastic resume. A very good explanation about audio settings and how it should sound. And because when they released, or when phone, the telephone was created, 2.4 kilohertz was the soft spot. That's where we could have a nice conversation without having trouble to understand each other. So 2.4 kilohertz is the soft spot, and that's why on the ham radio bands everything is 2.4 kilohertz. Some of these English operators down on 80 meters, they just do some tests with their setup, and they actually also go very wide on their bandwidth, up to 4 or 5 kilohertz on 80 meters, because they are, experimenting with ESSB. It's also fun because if you look at or listen to them, and you have got capability to open your receive bandwidth to 5 kilohertz. Oh, it sounds superb. It's like, Foxtrot mic, and with their equalizers and all that stuff that they're using, they can really push a very beautiful audio. But you're completely correct. If on the receiver side, they are only capable of receiving 2.4 kilohertz, what's the deal of going, or 2.8 kilohertz, what is the deal going wide as 3.6 or even 5 kilohertz? It doesn't make any sense. You just have to be sure that the other party has the capability of having a very wide bandwidth receive, you see. So, okay, I was actually going to start to, take turn off the radio and do something else. I'll make one more call and then go QRT. I start to get a little bit tired, and I have a couple of things to do around the house. But great stuff to hear you. I'm really happy to hear you again, for sure there, Boki. It's been a while, and if you hear me around, give me a shout. Maybe I might have the live stream turned on the next occasion. So no problem. But by the way, I just want to comment you on something. Your English is very good, so congratulations on your knowledge of English language. Because it's a little bit of a problem that I'm facing when I talk to people from Slovenia or Eastern Europe or Russia. Conversations, they tend to be pretty short because there's a lack of language skills, and we cannot have a long conversation, but no problem with you, and that's good, It's
You're funny,
mate.
mate.
Conversation, and instead of just a 5 and 9 report, mate, so for sure. Okay, you take care, enjoy the DX, and we'll definitely cross the aerials, I'm pretty sure. If we've done it before, we'll do it in the future, mate. Sugar 58 Alpha Tango, Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox Fox, over.
Yeah, actually, Kurt, thanks for the flowers about the English, even that my personal opinion is that my English is not really good. But anyway, I spent 3 years in Belgium working in the English environment. I spent, the other 3 years somewhere abroad, also in English environment. All the job was done in English, so actually it came with the mileage or so, what the Americans said. But anyway, yeah, I totally agree. And experiment with SSSB is fun. It's fun. Actually, I have now compatibility to listen to 24 kilo wideband actually on the SDR, on the third receiver. And actually never done it because just set it up in yesterday, but we will look at it how it look like. But I don't know. I actually I'm kind of keen of the equipment made from radio amateurs for the radio amateurs. Like it's the Whiskey 2 Italy Hotel Yankee 8-band and AQ Plus, which I'm running, and also the Bob Hell equipment. And actually, Kurt, I do run the Hell mic. It's the one of the cheapest one. It's Gold Line Elite, and I'm just wondering, maybe in the future I will change it for something a little bit more expensive, and let's see, there is going to be a big difference. But anyway, Kurt, have a nice afternoon. Enjoy the another calls. I'm going also QRT for a while. Rest a little bit myself before the night chats with stateside, because I'm still on my leave, and I can enjoy it long night chats till the early morning. Anyway, Kurt, nice to hear you again, and I will give it a shout if you hear you. Even I've heard you maybe 2 or 3 hours ago, but you went QRT. I was a little bit late and a little bit lazy because I just woke up. Anyway, 73s and enjoy Kurt and Derry Nomerice, and you pumping up to the 30 dBs over 9. And just wondering what would like there is. I was thinking first of all when I see the signal and there is somebody in local coming. Should be somebody new in my area, but there you are. Anyway, 73s, enjoy and catch you later. ON7OFF, Sierra 58 Alpha Tango, over.
Yeah, QSO, yeah. Just a final question that I have. If you've been in Belgium, where were you in Belgium? What's the QTH where you were working? Over?
I was working in Brussels and I was staying in San Lambert, QSO.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Because if you have you been in the city? When was it? Let me ask you that question first. When were you in Brussels?
Between 2013 and 2016, over.
Yeah. Have you? Did you travel often to the city center?
Yeah, occasionally, not much, but occasionally. QSL?
Yeah, can you check my QRZ page? You've got a picture where I have my booth there, because I actually sell my perfumes on the handicraft market. It's right in the city center, on the handicraft market. That is La Place Agora, they call it, Agora Place. If you've got the square, the main square, the Grand Place, it's like 150 meters away from there. There's like a little spot, you probably know it. When you have the parking lot for the Grand Place parking lot, there's like a little fountain that doesn't work for, I think, about 20 years there, or 15 years. They haven't turned it on yet. That's where you have the Quick and Novotel and Ibis, and on that market I have been selling perfumes. So you might have been to my shop before. I wouldn't be too surprised. There's so many people who know me. It's funny because the other day I was talking to a guy from Qatar, I think Oman or Qatar, I don't remember. And I told him that I was the perfumer that sells the perfume on that place, and he said, "Yeah, but I bought from you." So there you go. It was like, I started to laugh out loud. I couldn't hold my breath. I was like, and I was just doing a live stream, so I showed it to my parents. Because normally I'm in company with my parents, but because of the COVID situation, I prefer they stay home. But you might know me, you might have bought from me. I don't know. There's a huge possibility. Maybe you came with your wife, and I gave you a little smelling paper, and you took it with you. Who knows? Because I see so many people over one weekend. It's just unbelievable, mate.
Yeah, QSL, probably, and I'm sure of it. I never been there. But maybe my wife was there. But unfortunately, my wife deceased last year. So I cannot ask her, QSL.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry to hear that, mate. I'm very, very sorry. I hope it was not the COVID, was it?
No. There was other problems, QSL.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry to hear that, mate. I'm really sorry. At least you got the radio. It breaks the solitude, the loneliness, especially now with these days with the COVID. People, they stay inside. There is very few interaction between people, which the social thing about in life is really deteriorating. I just see it all around me, and I'm kind of a social guy, but inherent to my job, because I'm there and I have to communicate with the customers. I have to ask what they use, what's their perfume. People, they tend to flock to my shop, and there's always people around me. So because it's the only shop where people talk to me, and I speak also 6 languages. So whatever they comes along, and they just flock together, and yeah, that's how it goes. It's been a very busy weekend, by the way. That's why I tell you that I was not going to stay too long on the radio, because I'm still tired from the weekend. A lot of work. But yeah, You might have seen me. I don't know. I don't know. You know, it's a small world, and I wouldn't be too surprised. But yeah, there you go. You can see the shop. It's there on the QRZ page. I even think I've made a link to the Google Maps because you can have a look on there as well. Okay, I'll let you go. And sorry if I didn't answer your call before I went for supper. But you know, when they call me downstairs, I better run off because otherwise I have no food, mate. And without food, I can't come back to the radio. Hey, Chai, over.
Yeah, I know the story. And yeah, it's same over here when I yell to the son. I have two sons, and one is off the house, one is still here. Somehow. He cannot, he could not, or he don't want to move out. And when I yell, there is a food, and there is it. If it's not, yeah, you will warm it up later. I don't care, because sometimes I must wait for him. It's a really long supper. Anyway, 73 card. Keep doing good work, and I will check it out the QRZ page right now, and 73s. All the best from Slovenia. ON7OFF S58AT, over.
Yeah, S58AT, Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox return, and for the final. Yeah, absolutely. Don't worry. It's good that you have your son with you. At least you've got some company, especially with what I heard that you told me about your wife. And you know, I'm also living with my parents right now. My wife, she's in Thailand. She's from Thailand because of some other you know, reasons. They have a lot of land. They need to take care of it, and her dad isn't too well as well. Her mom passed away also like about 3 years ago, and she has to take care. And with the COVID situation, it's a little bit hard. But you know, I tell you one thing, mate. My parents, they're older people. They're 80, close to 82. And yeah, for them, it's good that I'm around because it keeps them alive. Believe me, it's kind of weird, but that's how it is, mate. It should know if there is no animation back home, they'll probably just pass away as well. So that's how it goes. Talk to you soon, Boki. Nice talking to you. Great stuff, and don't tell about yourself that you don't speak English very well, because it's perfect, mate. Absolutely fantastic. And you know, it's good to be able to communicate, have a longer conversation. Talk to you soon. Sugar 58 Alpha Tango. This is Oscar November 7 Oscar Fox. God bless you. Stay safe. Bye bye.
Okay, bye bye. Finally, there is a guy for a longer chat in Slovenia. So 73 skirt ON7OFF S58AT QRT. Bye bye.
73. Bye bye.